Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of In My Penn State Hat, vlog series that I'm going to be doing to give out some fitness tips, fitness advice, and anything else I can think of to help people reach their fitness goals. So, since it is early in the morning here, it's 6:15 here in New York City, I want to talk about coffee. Got my cup right here. Shout out to Aaron Judge, by the way, who was just chosen as the show's cover athlete, which is awesome. Good for him. So, many Americans, myself included, need their daily cup of coffee in the morning, or cups of coffee in the morning. But unfortunately, a lot of these sugars and creamers and stuff are jam-packed with unhealthy fats and artificial sweeteners, which can increase bad cholesterol while lowering the good cholesterol and increase the risk of heart attack and stroke. So I know black coffee isn't for everyone. I'll drink my coffee black most of the time, 99% of the time. But if you can't drink black coffee for whatever reason, like the flavor or whatever, here are some healthier alternatives to add into it to kick up the flavor a little bit. So the first thing is you could just add a little bit of spice. Some cinnamon, some gingerbread spice, some pumpkin spice, whatever. Just something to make the coffee a little more interesting than just regular black. Next is coconut milk. Now, coconut milk has come under a lot of fire recently. Is it bad for you? Is it good for you? Whatever. Seems like every week something is coming under fire for being bad or good for you. So my advice is, if you like it, drink it, but just be mindful of how much you're drinking. You don't want to go overboard with anything, including coconut milk. So why is coconut milk a good alternative? Well, it has been shown to contain medium-chain triglycerides. And a 2010 study published in the International Journal of Food and Science shows that medium-chain triglycerides, or MCTs, increase fat loss. And another benefit of coconut milk is that it's an excellent alternative to dairy, which I know a lot of people try to avoid. Dairy is another thing that's come under a lot of fire recently. Regardless of your stance on dairy, this is an alternative to it. Next is real cream. So real cream, obviously a dairy product. So if you're lactose intolerant or you just want to avoid dairy, stay away. But real cream is high in fats, but it is the good kind of fat. Omega-3 fatty acids, which is found in fish and in fish oil supplements, that sort of thing. Karen Smith, a registered dietitian, posted an article in Today's Dietitian, and she stated that dairy foods can actually promote healthy living and don't actually increase the risk of heart disease, which so many other studies claim. And 2011 study published in the Nestle Nutrition Institute workshop reported that dairy fats include CLA, which has been shown to aid with fat loss, and like I said before, the omega-3 fatty acids. So, of course, when you're having cream or anything that's heavy in calories, just be mindful of how much you're putting into your coffee. You don't want too much, just because the calories do add up and you don't want to go too crazy. Next is whole milk. So obviously another dairy product, but whole milk is an excellent source of proteins, healthy fats, some carbs, which, contrary to popular belief, you do need carbs in your life. I'll touch base on that in another video. Vitamin D, vitamin B12, calcium, potassium, and selenium. And a Michigan State study shows that, Penn State just lost to Michigan State this past weekend, and it was a very, very heartbreaking loss. We should have had that. I don't know what the hell happened. Should have had Ohio State too, but sorry. back to the original scheduled programming. So Michigan State study shows that milk fat, milk proteins, and other ingredients in milk promote health and can reduce the risk of chronic disease. So, ending notes. I say try to strive for black coffee if you can, just because it has the least amount of calories, least amount of sugar, and if you're trying to lose fat and lose weight, you want to go for the least amount of calories. I was in Starbucks the other day, and I noticed that some of these drinks, like the frappuccinos or whatever, close to 400 calories. So if you're like me and you need 85 cups of coffee to get through your day, 400 times 85 is, I'm not good at math, but you get my point. You don't want to drink your calories. Most of your calories should come from whole foods, real whole foods. Then you can focus on the supplements, but really the main thing is trying to avoid those extra calories that aren't necessary. And I hate to say it, but the creamers and shit in coffee is not necessary. So that was the first episode of In My Penn State Hat. Hopefully you guys like it. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment, leave a like, and I'll see you guys for the next time. I'm gonna get my another cup of coffee. Enjoy, guys. Have a good week.